As you may know, my first video on this topic was a huge hit, and I'm so grateful for all the positive feedback and questions you all had. However, upon rewatching it, I realised that I left out some crucial information that could potentially lead to some misunderstandings and extra taxes for you. So for this video, I'm going to show you how to import a car into Ireland. Again. First things first, look for the car you want, and once you've done that, check Irish car selling websites such as CarZone, Dundeal and Facebook Marketplace. Look out for your ideal car's price, condition, spec and mileage. Take notes of what you discover, and once you get a ballpark price in your head, now move over to the UK classifieds like Auto Trader, PistonHeads and crucially Used Cars NI, and search for the same car. If you're on Auto Trader, it is important to check the Northern Ireland ads only box, which I will explain to you right now. VRT, or Vehicle Registration Tax, is a tax that must be paid when you're buying or importing a car, new or old. It was introduced in 1994 to act as an import tariff for cars. VRT is charged through the vehicle's CO2 emissions as well as the car's value, and, to be honest, whatever they're feeling like that day. Things can get tricky here though, as in a lot of cases revenue's value of the car is often inaccurate in comparison to what the car is actually worth. But thankfully there is a calculator available online, which I will add to the link below. Fun fact, VRT actually violates EU laws and integrity, but because it is such a cash cow, and because the fine is so small, they charge it anyway. The government introduced a NOx charge in 2020 to combat the influx of polluting diesel cars into the country, and because the VRT cash cow must have been running dry that day, the charge is now applicable to all cars regardless of the type of vehicle you own. For petrol cars, the maximum NOx charge is €600, whereas for diesel cars, it can go up to an eye-watering €4,860. Now, this is the most important bit. You may be wondering, why have I got to get a car from Northern Ireland and not mainland UK? Well, you can. However, if you do, you're going to have to pay VAT, which is 23% in Ireland. And that is 23% of the car's purchase price. To compare the damage this would cause, here are two 2017 Volkswagen Golf GTIs. Both are worth £19,995. The red one is a Northern Irish registered car with a Northern Irish number plate. Meanwhile, this nice grey one is a UK car. VRT in these two cars is basically the same, around €5,500. But as the car on the right is registered in the UK, and therefore was in the UK before and after Brexit, you would have to pay 23% VAT on that car, which is precisely £4,598.85, or €5,234.69. Not nice. So how do you distinguish the Northern Irish cars from their mainland registered cars then? Well, it is actually easier than you think. Looking at a UK registration plate, you will notice that there are two letters and then two numbers. The letters show the car's area code or something, and the number represents the car's age. Meanwhile, on a Northern Irish number plate, you only have three letters. If you find that the car you're looking at has this kind of number plate, then you are onto a winner. But if you find a UK car, all is not lost either. Firstly, it must be made and registered before 2021. Secondly, it must be in Northern Ireland before Brexit, January 1st, 2021. And so in this case, the car would likely be a two-owner car, or the original owner moved over. But with all this in mind, you are going to need to provide proof when the car was registered, and that it was in Northern Ireland before Brexit, when you go to pay the VRT, like an address or something. But in most cases, if the Northern Irish dealer knows this, they will provide it, as they're happy enough to export a car down to the south, because at the end of the day, it makes them money, and it allows their car to be sold to a much bigger market than Northern Ireland. And they can also sell to the UK if they wanted to as well. To know this, you can look up the car's V5 logbook, which you can do online at mygov.uk. I will leave a link in the description to that below. Just enter the car's registration and it will show that to you. If the last logbook was registered before January 1st, 2021, you're in luck. Also, the VAT rule is added to all cars no matter where they're from post-Brexit. So if you're looking at a 2021 car, you're going to have to pay the VAT. And to add insult to injury, there are customs charges of 10% if you're bringing the car from the UK and that car didn't originate from the UK. So if you're buying a Jaguar XE for example, you won't have to pay the customs, but if you're buying an Audi A4 you will. Well, there are two options available for collecting a new car. The first option is the hire transporter, which can be expensive, but convenient if you have a busy schedule. The second option, which is the more affordable and in my opinion the better choice, is to collect the car yourself. Since the north and south regions of Ireland are the same island, it makes sense to travel and pick up the car yourself. Additionally, this option allows you to inspect the car before making the purchase, which is not possible when buying a car from the UK. In general, purchasing a car in the UK and importing it can result in some cost savings. However, there are now more charges and hurdles to navigate through, which may reduce the amount of money you save. On the other hand, you are likely to end up with a better quality car. Before beginning your search, it is important that you do your research and determine if the potential cost savings are worth the effort. With that in mind, I hope you find this video very helpful and thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you all again very soon.